So as you can hear, there's some music in the background, and I can explain this. Well, whilst I was playing this game, I was listening to that song, and YouTube. Well, I uploaded this video before, and YouTube recognized, of course, copyrighted content, but it recognized other songs, so it deleted the full song that was in the middle. But the end of the song and the beginning of the another song, it didn't recognize as a copyrighted content. So in the well, starting of this video, there's a part of the song, and in the end of the video, there's also a part of the song. But I wanted to keep some of the game sounds in. I think, well, when I'll play the next games, I won't be listening to music, and we'll just be recording game sounds so that so that I don't have to talk over nothing, over silence. Right, so this is another game against kingownage, him playing India. This was actually played before the Deccan game. And I'm doing the standard stuff with Japan, building a consulate, building a shrine, after I ally with the Portuguese. Selecting my deck, which I want a deck with the boats in this time because the map is Carolina. So what did I... Oh, I still didn't choose the deck. I just can't find the right deck. So that's the land deck. Land boats. Okay, this will do. Now I can age up, which I'm not doing yet, but I will in a moment. The thing in this matchup is that India also, well, this player, kingownage second, always goes for a 10-10 build, which means that he doesn't make a house, just makes 10 villagers and goes to colonial as fast as he can with the Niagara Fort to rush me. So I know how he plays. That means I really don't have to scout, although that's risky, but I'm depending on my knowledge of him. And here you can see me going for the treasure. My explorers are getting rather low. And now I zoom in to not make any misclicks. Move both of my explorers to be able to click, in case one of them dies before I was able to do that. But nope, I got the treasure. I rescue my explorer and start booming. So I wanted a deck with boats because he will 10-10, and that means I can probably get some eco on sea with my Portuguese 3 boats and shipment. Of course, he's not silly. Well, he's not stupid. He knows that this is a water map. So he also has a deck with warships. So what he could do is check my deck after I age, see that I am shipping 5 boats, and then ship his 2 caravels soon enough to kill all my water economy. But we will see that he won't do it. And now I'm just seeing where I can build my shrines, and as you can see, I only have 1 protected hunt really. The other 2 hunts are in the middle and more towards him. So I got to shrine those. I really need to shrine because India has a decent economy, as I explained already in my other video. So I really need those shrines. And not shipping any wood because there are just so many hunts that are on this map. Just so little, I should say. So I really can't shrine boom at all. Just a few shrines and that's that. So I'm not shipping any wood, instead I'm shipping just boats. Now that I see I already have a lot of coin because this map has extra starting crates, so I don't need any more coin for my first Ashigaru badge. So I won't go for that coin. Now I just wall my base because that's always useful to make these kind of walls when playing against a very aggressive rush such as 10-10 from India. Deleting useless wall segments, just leaving the ones I need. And yeah, placing my water shipment waypoint to receive those. Oh, right. And now you saw me miss the batch. I only made 3 musketeers. I was able to make 5, but I didn't. So that was a mistake. Just making a few more walls, but I'm still not looking at the map. And about now I look, see, wow, he got units, so I must save my villagers. Takes 6 shots from a sepoy to kill a villager. So, well, an unupgraded villager. So yeah, I really gotta be very careful. And look, he also probably left a batch behind, so because he just brought in 8 more sepoy. So yeah, he is bringing a pretty sizable army. Oh wait, actually that was a shipment plus made sepoy. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyways, he already has a very sizable army, and I have to run because, as I said before, these explorers can stomp me and essentially stop all my units, and he can then like snipe like 3 units with the number of sepoy he has. And I really need to save my Ashigarus for now, which I did, more or less. Well, he got almost to Ashigarus. Now I'm being slow with my villagers, but yeah. And this is a funny point because I have this wall and I make a gate so that I could escape from his main army, but snipe off his separated army. Use my defensive structures to my advantage. So now I just need to group my Ashigarus, kill off his separated units, and I'm able to... I actually have enough water economy, well, enough active economy, that I can amass enough units to fend him off for now. That's exactly what I did. So yeah, those boats, it's quite a nice shipment for Japan, for a situation like this. Of course, then he can scout it and ship to caravels, which a lot of players do. I think Goon would do that, and Nerpio too. But yeah, that depends on the player. And he also didn't micro too well on my villagers. At one point where I was slow with saving my villagers, he could have sniped at least 2 villagers. He had a lot of sepoy, so he could have split them up to make a more cost-effective shot. But he didn't do that, and well, that's good for me. Missed opportunity for him. I'm just scouting more map, because I have some spare time. Just going around, poking in with my Ashigarus. Now I see that he's sieging my shrine, but he has a little amount of sepoy, so I can go in and probably steal some shots. Alright, now he has Gurkha, so I probably don't want to go in there, because that wouldn't be that cost effective. I mean, as long as he doesn't pay attention, I can sneak off some shots, but yeah, I don't want to risk it, because he can do more damage to me. Well, at least that's what I'm thinking at this stage. Probably not. Oh, just seeing how many Gurkhas he has, he had just a very small amount of Gurkha. Now he leaves this villager unprotected, so I kill it. And the other villager he probably saved, or maybe he already sent that villager away before. And the ranged damage from Agrafort, just because it has area effect, it first of all shot the deer patch, the pronghorn patch, away from his protection, and now it attacked the treasure. I'm playing with the projectiles disabled, so you can't actually see the smoke from the shot. But yeah, he shot the treasure because I was walking towards it. I'm playing nasty like that, walking towards the treasure so that his Agrafort gets attacked by it, and yeah, just annoy him, just to cause some damage to the Agrafort. Building more barracks with the wood I shipped. Also, I built a dock as a protection from any potential warships that he might ship. I split my... yeah, I missed that. I split my Ashigarus earlier just to annoy... well, not annoy him, but yeah, raid whilst I'm pressuring his fort. So that means when I'm pressuring his fort, he has to save the fort, because he has less units, so he has to kinda split his attention with the same units. And I'm raiding with these Ashigarus, so he also has to save those villagers, or just yeah, go there with his army to save them, you know, to kill my Ashigaru raid. And that way I'm abusing the mobility of my units, and yeah, I'm just playing it smart. I know that he has doesn't have that many military units, so he doesn't really want to split his army at this stage yet. So I'm being at two places at once. Yeah, being in two places at once. Playing it smart. Alright. Now the second song is starting. It's, yeah, interesting how YouTube works. So yeah, at this stage I'm pretty much splitting him, tearing him apart. Also, he's not able to gather enough resources, so he can't mass enough units. So my numbers are actually very good comparing to his. So now I'm just bringing my units back. He wants to force this engagement simply because he feels like if he can force me to engage here, he can then probably win me here and then go back and defend his base. But as you can see, my numbers are bigger than his, so I'm able to win this engagement and still annoy him in his base. So he probably sees that he's in a very bad position and he resigns. Want to try to do a miracle save. So this was a pretty fast, simple game. And the thing about this matchup is that every time when the map has extra resources, it favors the Japan player, because the Japan player gains a lot more from extra starting resources. India has the advantage in this matchup whenever it's a map like Great Plains, where there's no extra resources and the rush distance is little. Yeah, now I'm just looking at some stats. These are the boats that I shipped, and those let me build military in spite of him being in my base and making all my villagers idle. So that's that. GG.